Today we're talking about Xbox because at this point, Game Pass is dead. They just announced a new big change to Xbox Game Pass. They're raising the price big time. They're removing games from most of the tiers.
No, they didn't. If anything, they've added more games to their subscription service. My problem stems from the fact that Microsoft is out here gatekeeping day-and-date games, especially with the ones that they're publishing, by forcing all this substantial value. Oh, well, you get the Fortnite crew. You get 1,000 V-Bucks every month. Riot games that I personally don't care about playing. That's my whole thing. If Microsoft wanted to do anything right, they could still have that service and just make the premium the new Game Pass Ultimate. Bump the $14.99 to $20. You get the Xbox games. I don't care about anything else. You get that for $20 a month, and there you go. You got a $10, $20, and now a $30 one. But we already know why this is. This is all to gatekeep people from them day-and-date games. I'm sorry, bro. As much as it might be worth to somebody else, it ain't worth nothing to me because I don't care about no Riot games. I don't care about no Ubisoft classics. Y'all did this just in time before Gears E-Day and good old Ninja Gaiden 4 and Outer Worlds 2 came out. Microsoft, you should be embarrassed of yourself. You should have waited at least until the year was over. But no, people have been right about you. Y'all just too greedy. You're like everybody else in this community, man. You know, and like I said, this will be your downfall. And at this point, I don't care about video gaming no more. I don't. Now I see why I just been playing retro games now. Because there's no passion. These people don't care about y'all. They out here hustling y'all. And of course, you're going to have people in PlayStation and Nintendo fanboys laughing about this whole situation. But understand that this same situation can also happen to y'all. Understand, as gamers, we all have to speak up for one another, man. This whole console war garbage that y'all doing is only making these companies take more advantage of y'all. Okay? Oh, I thought Gamester was an Xbox fanboy. Why he bashing Xbox? Oh, yeah, I'm bashing him. And like I said, ain't nobody saying that Game Pass Ultimate don't have value. It has the EA, Ubisoft Classics, all this other crap that I don't care about. But I feel as if it's being forced. Regardless of whatever partnership that they're doing with Epic Games, it seems forced because all that value that they're adding, I don't see the value in it. All I cared about was playing my Game Pass Ultimate games day and date from Microsoft. Maybe that's what they should do. Boost that premium to $20, but no, they said wait 1 year. That's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, that's going to make me stop playing video games, bro. I really don't care about this, man. I mean, it's already bad enough that us console gamers are paying for online, which is a scam in itself. And you got Microsoft charging $29.99 regardless of how much value they added for it. But it feels forced. That is the problem. Nobody cares if you wanted to offer that. If you offered that separately while also maintaining what Game Pass Ultimate was still all about, I don't think there'd be no problem. I really don't. But the fact that we got Fortnite crew, we got 1,000 V-Bucks coming to you. It's value. That's $12.99. Then we got the Riot games. Listen, I don't care about any of that. I don't. Now I gotta be forced to wait 1 year to play my favorite games because Microsoft wanted to add more value to Game Pass Ultimate? I'm sorry, man. Xbox fanboy, oh, you can still buy it? Listen, I'm not buying anything. You know what? This literally ruined my excitement for Ninja Gaiden 4, and due to that note, I will not be playing it. I don't even think I'm going to support Gears E-Day. It's done. I'm not supporting this. Oh, but you can game share it though, $15 I'm not supporting it. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, it was getting good for Microsoft, and look at what they did. Look at how bad they made it for y'all, man. This is ridiculous, man. I'd rather have Microsoft put all their games on PlayStation and make their money off them than what they're doing to the Xbox community, especially with how loyal a lot of you guys have been. This is a huge slap in the face of the Xbox community, especially people that have been supporting Game Pass Ultimate for so long. To me, it ain't that serious because I'll just be like, I'll just put my money elsewhere. It don't bother me. I got thousands of games. So this does not bother me in one bit. But at the end of the day, the ones that put all this emphasis on Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, time and time again, it shows you that these companies don't care about you.
But it's also worse than that. They're floating the idea officially, this is from Microsoft, of next year, if you want cheap Game Pass, you can get it by watching ads, actually making it so
Terrible.
commercials will play on your Xbox. Can you imagine playing a game and a freaking...
And you know what's going to happen? People are going to jump to PlayStation. They're going to jump to PC. PlayStation's going to raise the price of their subscription service while you're getting less. Bro, you guys are all getting hustled, bro. No matter where you go, you're going to get played regardless. That's why I try to tell, just go to PC. You're going to start dealing with the same things, man. They just raised the PC Game Pass also. So at the end of the day, you cannot escape anything. So regardless if you guys want, I'm just going to go to PC. I'm safe here. You no matter where you go, you're not safe.
An ad for Doritos or Mountain Dew pops up. This is actually just mind-blowing. But let's take a look at it, because the entire internet is instantly saying, yeah, rest in peace, Xbox. Because if raising the price of the console twice in 6 months was enough, this is definitely the last nail in the coffin. But let's get into it.
I wouldn't say that, mostly due to the fact that most people that are playing on it, mostly probably on Core, they'll probably just download. They'll probably just get Core, play their little Grand Theft Auto 6, NBA 2K, and that's it. That's it, which is still cheaper than PlayStation Plus in some aspects. It's just not the ultimate by far. The ultimate is actually way more overpriced. But I'm just saying, in regards to the casual, they still have that cheaper Core service. That's actually even cheaper than the one on PlayStation, which is actually kind of funny. But still, I just don't like the way Microsoft did it. I would have preferred if they raised premium, as long as we can keep the day-and-date games with Microsoft published titles at least. But nope, that's not what we got here, folks.
Hi, hope you're having a great day. And if you could, please. Now keep in mind, if you want day and date, the whole selling point of Xbox Game Pass is one thing only. Instead of buying games for $70 or $60, instead you get every game.
But this is also indicating to me too that we're gonna get to that $100 game margin. These companies do not care about y'all, man. You know, like I said, man, I only rock with Microsoft due to the value, but this ain't no value proposition for me. I'm sorry, man. I don't care how much value you added potentially to Game Pass Ultimate. I would have preferred if you just kept it the same. I was quite happy with it. I mean, they did this on purpose just so they can gatekeep the day-and-date games and then have the audacity to be like, if you was on Game Pass Ultimate, just downgrade the premium when you got to wait 1 year to play your day-and-dates now. That to me is crazy. I would have preferred if they just upped up the premium, but maybe there's a reason why they didn't do it, because people from Ultimate would have just downgraded the premium and just played it there anyway, and nothing would have actually changed. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't see anybody supporting Game Pass Ultimate now. I don't. If anything, they will support probably Premium and Essential. That's it. I really feel bad for the Xbox community, man, the Cold Eastwoods out there, the ones that ride for this brand the way they do, because look, this was a slap in the face to Cold Eastwood if I ever saw one.
Instantly day one.
I think he's even in the comment section. I saw it. We're going to try to find it.
The reason this annoys me is that I'm not going to pretend that Xbox isn't releasing games. I actually think that Xbox...
Oh, really? Oh, now we're starting to find out the revelation that Xbox has been dropping games? What?
Released more first-party stuff this year than they've done in quite a few years. I mean, honestly, with Indiana Jones coming out in December, that was fantastic. Honestly, Doom, The Dark Ages wasn't made...
Really? Because you was bashing all these games now. He was bashing. Wasn't he bashing all these games?
...be as good as I hoped, but it was still a fun time, and I did play that on Game Pass. This is one of those things where I'm like, all right, well, I wish I just bought one or two of those games myself instead of paying $30 a month.
It wouldn't have mattered because you still don't own the game. Bro, I mean, this is bad, bro. I mean, as gamers, PlayStation, Xbox, we all got to speak up, man. We all got to stop attacking each other. This is what this proved to me. We all got to stop doing this, man. Because you're going to have an Xbox negative thing, and then we're going to find out about PlayStation. Well, we already have taking storage capacity out of people's. This is getting crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's about time we start making the Marvel Avengers in the gaming community, man. We're going to have to recruit some people because we got to stop having this happening, man. We need representatives from Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, and PC. We got to put an end to this right now, bro. We have to. This is deeper than just Xbox, is what I'm saying. Because you people, I'm going to PlayStation. Oh, well, go there, and PlayStation probably going to raise the price of their games, their hard drive, whatever. They're going to do the same thing, man. No matter where you go, you're trapped. These companies know this, man. That's why I'm like, bro, I don't even care no more. I think it's very concerning, but this is sad news for the gaming community.
They just buy those 2 games on an actual physical disc.
A physical disc of a game that has nothing on it. Doom Dark Ages, Indiana Jones, even Ninja Gaiden 4 has nothing on the disc. Even if you decide to pay $70 for those games on PlayStation, you do not own those games. So, and that would be, if you calculate all that, that'd be like over $200. At that point, you might as well get Game Pass. You get what I'm saying? You might as well get Game Pass Ultimate, because you don't own the games anyway. And you pay $210 for 3 games you don't have on the disc, while also missing access to all the other games. This subscription services, this is crazy.
But let me also just talk about this real quick.
Wow.
They released an ad last night. This, to me, I think this just sounds incredibly bad. I mean, to me, part of the fun of gaming is when it's this nice, seamless experience. I mean, I feel like the reason people game on console so much, more than any other things, console gaming is still bigger than PC gaming right now, and I do think a lot of that...
I don't think so, because Capcom says otherwise. They make more money off PC than they do on console. Console gamers ain't playing anything.
Is the plug-and-play ease of use. You pick up the controller, it's auto-synced, it's auto-configured, the graphics are automatically...
And it's still very much like that. That's not the problem. What are you talking about? That's not what we're complaining about, bruh. We're not complaining about the plugin. We're not even complaining about the installation of games. We're complaining about Game Pass Ultimate being raised up to $29.99.
Optimized to your system, right? You just play it and play it and play it. But there's also that joy of, hey, here's my back catalog. Here's my library. Here's my games. But with Xbox,
my console,
the idea of stopping your game to show you an ad, I'll be honest, if I'm playing Xbox and it pauses my game to show a commercial, I'm smashing that thing. I'm smashing it. Okay, maybe not that, but I definitely probably going to put it on Craigslist and just try and get rid of that evil piece of cursed junk. Cheaper ad-based here. Screw that. They're also thinking about making an ad that is only for streaming, time-based, and forced ads. Oh my god. If there's a literal timer on screen that says time until the next ad, like what YouTube does sometimes, or what some...
Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing, man. You know, this is what gaming wants to stand for. This is what we stand for. And I don't care about all the I don't care about all that, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's going to hit Nintendo, and it's also going to hit PlayStation. And people on PCs, we'll just come to PC as if that's the saving grace. What do you mean? That ain't no saving grace. I've told people this. PC is not the saving grace. You think you can run away from what's going on here? You cannot run away, man. I'm telling you, they're not even going to sell you games on PC, bro. Remember when I brought up a point where they're going to be pushing games through a subscription service, and they're going to force PC games? Oh, but Steam! No, because Nintendo's going to distribute games on PC, and they're only going to push it through their own distribution service. That's what's going to happen in the foreseeable future. Don't get it twisted. Not every game is going to be popping up on Steam. There's other storefronts, too. They know this, bro. This is where the future of gaming is going, and I hate to say it, man. You guys better pull out right now. Get up out of here, man. Get every retro game you need, because right now, it ain't looking good for you and me. You can escape this by going to PC, and it's going to be the same exact thing, because that's what's going to happen. PC is only good for right now, and that's the honest truth. It's the honest truth, and it's sad to say this, man. You know, it's sad to say this, but this is what gaming is coming down to. I don't even know who to blame. I don't know if it's the hardcore. There's not enough hardcore gamers. The casual gamers barely playing anything. Mainstream gamers, maybe it's the free-to-play gamers, but still, you guys all play a factor into this, and I honestly think that no matter how many people complain about this, nothing is going to change, because there's just not enough of you people to complain. It is what it is, bro. Okay, you think the Fortnite gamers complain, I get Fortnite Crew Pass and games. Like, I mean, clearly they cater to the casuals when they thought about this crap.
Crappy mobile games does. This is literally one of the most annoying things I've ever heard of in my life. Look at all this. Core and standard are differential names. Man, I've had Game Pass for a while. It's going to feel weird canceling it. That's the way it goes, I guess. Ads and price increase and day one games. Literally, From putting their games on other platforms to increasing the price of their hardware twice in 6 months to making these awful...
And like I said, I would have preferred it. I would have preferred if they just started throwing Halo and all those games on PlayStation than what they're doing to this console brand, whatever they want to call it, to what they're doing with the Game Pass Ultimate. I guess you guys loved it so much that Microsoft was like, okay, we could raise the prices no matter how much. Just add the EA, was it Ubisoft Classic Riot Game Pack and Fortnite Crew Pass, which is also a value of $12.99. I mean, why are gamers being forced to pay for stuff that they don't want to use? That's why I said they should have just upped up premium. I'm not, like I said, I will always love to have things at a lower price. But I'm saying, guys, in regards to what's going on, I would have preferred if they just raised up premium. No, they could have still did this. I'm not undermining this. They could have still did this $29 Game Pass mumbo jumbo bundle at $29.99. I'm not saying they shouldn't. My whole thing is premium is at $15, upgrade premium to $20. Get day-and-date access games there for Microsoft-published games, and I would have been happy. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, okay, I get my Gears Z day-and-date, my Ninja Gaiden 4 day, the games that Microsoft have day-and-date. Why do I have to pay for fluff? I'm paying for stuff I don't want to use, and then you're gatekeeping the day-and-date with a $30 price tag for all but you get all this. You get the Wyatt game, you get the Fortnite Crew Pass, and 1,000 V-Bucks every month to a game that I don't care in playing. That is my problem. That is my issue. It's not necessarily with the Game Pass Ultimate. It's the fact that y'all gatekeep day-and-date access to my beloved games.
Changes to Game
My
Pass.
exclusives.
Microsoft has done a great job in encouraging everyone to not invest in Xbox. Now, I feel like this is sort of the statement I want to really laser focus on. Discount games. How much can we really underprice the Steam Deck so more people want to buy it and get addicted to it and take their Steam library everywhere, right? That's the idea. But I've seen a lot of people starting to say that Xbox is no longer interested in growth. At this point, they've realized...
Well, that wouldn't make sense considering that they're actually trying to expand on their gaming division. I think PlayStation and Microsoft are thinking the same way. They both are trying to expand upon their gaming division because of how big gaming is. I feel, and I've told people this before, gaming has gotten big. There's more people that play games now, but the resources are allocated differently. And you're like, what do you mean games? I should say the gamers. I'm sorry. Like I said, we have more games now. We have a lot of different things that weren't available back in the days. But back then, you would find people, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy. You will find them spread it out. Nowadays, it's just, oh yeah, well, we got a bigger piece of the pie, but the vast majority of that pie is on Fortnite. You're like, oh, snap games. I see what you're saying. Yeah, they're gamers, but the piece of the pie, of the slice of the pie, is not being divided the same way like it was back in the days. You're like, oh, snap games. So that's a good point. You know, when you look at the pizza slice, when you look at the pie, Fortnite, big slice. Apex, big slice. Call of Duty, big slice. Ninja Gaiden 4, 0.1. You might as well call it a breadcrumb. That's what it is, breadcrumb off the pizza. That's what your exclusives are. Breadcrumbs laid off on the layer of the pizza pie. That is where your exclusives at. That's messed up because it's true. That's where your first party games are at the freaking bottom of that Domino's box. It ain't even the grease. It's literally just hanging off the side of the breadcrumb, of the bread crust, of the crust of your pizza slice. Thin, a very, very thin slice of pizza. You know, you ever ordered a thin slice of pizza and the freaking crust is so thin? That is your that is your first party, bro.
There's about 30 million
Woo!
Xbox players in the world.
Oh, man.
We're not going to get any more than that. We're fine. Let's just find a way to get that.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of people downgrading. I think people are either going to go to premium because they can still access the games that have been available on Game Pass that launched. So, they're good on those. But in regards to the new titles, which what I was looking forward to, Ninja Gaiden 4 and Gears Z Day, I might have to boycott this. I might have to boycott it, man. I really might because I can't support this, man. I just think it's getting to that point where it's just like, we got to make a stand for something. I'm probably going to cut off my PlayStation Plus membership too once that runs out. I'm done. Once these things run, I'm done, bro. I'm straight. I'm going to be happy in my little lane, playing my little Sega Saturn, and be happy. And that's it, bro. Because chasing this happiness of these consoles clearly shows you I mean, it makes me happy I didn't buy a Switch 2. I don't care no more. I just built up this immunity, guys, that I just don't care no more, man. I have more fun playing on my N64, living like the days back in 1998 than coming on these consoles, bro. It's done.
Million people and turn up the revenue on them. Let's make more pre-order crap. Let's make more games that cost you more. Let's make more increased price to Game Pass. Let's make
this is just
controllers
greed.
cost $100. Let's make a $1,000
Because
game.
it's like Microsoft, you're putting games on the competing platform. What are you doing? You're making. This is greed. And I'm gonna tell you something. People say, "Oh, Game Pass ain't making no money." Oh, it's making money. That's why they're raising the prices to this, because it's making money. They putting games on because it's making money. When companies see that, that's why you see PlayStation do it. Oh, well, PlayStation don't want to put games on PC. They wouldn't put the games on PC if they weren't making money. That's what y'all have to understand. It's the opposite. Usually when things ain't making money, they lower it. Oh, they ain't making enough. The GameCubes ain't selling. Lower it so people can buy it. The fact that we see the prices going up shows us that people are supporting and buying these things. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo just want to capitalize it on it more. They're just greedy, bro. This is greed. This is just straight up greed, bro. Straight up. And you know what? Hey, people are going to accept it. They going to. I'm not.
The idea is instead of trying to get 50 million or 60 million players, they're going to try and get as much money for each of those 30 million players that are, in a way, almost held hostage.
You know, remember when I brought up that analogy that Microsoft's trying to create all these faucets with water coming out? You know, it's like Microsoft, I knew this was what you was doing, but I didn't think you would go as far to do this to your own audience. They put Game Pass on PlayStation then. They just put it there. Put premium on PlayStation. Go ahead. You might as well. You want to make money. That's how you going to make it.
By the ecosystem. These are just some off-the-cuff thoughts, but I got to admit that this feels bleak. We talk a lot about a lot of news stories on this, but I'll be honest, just the idea of this all-digital future sucks. But honestly, the idea of ads, the idea of this super expensive cost and you don't even get a chance to own it,
it's just like Nintendo. You're paying for accessories, Virtual Boy 64 controllers to access games that you're paying through a subscription service. You guys are all getting played, bro. Look at this. He looks so sad. Look at him. Eba! 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 Ah! Y'all couldn't even wait for my Ninja Gaiden 4. Eba! Eba! We bleed green, man. Eba! They even got caught. Eba!